gang, and welcome back to another vibing video.
It's your girl Shay.
And it's your girl TZ. Y'all can tell from the title what's going on today. We got a seafood boil, and we also going to be talking about relationship tips. You know what I'm saying? All that other good stuff.
Yes. But y'all know the drill. Before we get into this video, I want to say like,
comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that bell notification, y'all. If y'all new to Touche gang, welcome. Always welcome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know the vibes.
I'm ready.
And you ready?
Yep. Let's go. So, I want to taste these.
We did, yeah, but we did a seafood mukbang before. If y'all haven't go watch that video of how we met.
Yeah, how we met. So, go watch that.
It's going to be right here, y'all. Go ahead, because... you know, a lot of people be giving us questions, having questions and stuff, but it's right there in that video. You feel me?
Especially about how we met. Everybody's like, do how you met.
Yeah.
And we kind of already did, you know, so if you haven't seen that. But, so we got, in my bag, y'all, you know, I got to tell y'all what I'm eating. I got crawfish, I got crab legs, I have shrimp, I have eggs, potatoes, clams, and mussels.
And I got the basics. I got the king crabs, or snow crabs, I'm sorry. I got potatoes, shrimp, corn, and eggs. Keeping it simple, you know what I'm saying? So.
And I'm so mad, y'all. My bag ripped, so it's like, oh my good juice.
All her sauce is dripping, y'all.
But luckily, my baby bought us extra sauce, and we got crab sauce going on here.
Yes.
So y'all gonna see me being a little ghetto, dipping on the bag. So it is what it is, and it is what it was. But basically, we want to get into relationship advice. We just feel like this is something that everyone needs, you know, no matter your sexuality.
Right.
Everyone needs a little bit of relationship advice. So first and foremost, I feel like, from my personal opinion, which is probably common, I feel like you should be friends first.
Right.
You should be friends. You should get to know each other on the friend level. I'm not saying y'all can't dibble dabble in the bed a little bit, but I feel like, you okay?
I'm about to change my shirt, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah, let's both change.
Alright, then we back.
We're back. So, we was talking about being friends and, you know, just really learning each other. As far as just personality, characteristics, traits, you know, this is stuff that just has nothing to do with relationship. Or just stuff to do with you as a person. So, I feel like that is very good, you know, because you can have a certain trait that you do or when you act just as a person, but then in a relationship you cannot show that. So I know you got a little drink.
So you gotta learn, you know, try to learn your partner. We say go about being friends first, you know what I'm saying, so you can get to know people more, you know, on the personal level. And it don't have to be rushed, y'all.
It don't.
Don't rush it. If it's meant for you, it be for you, you know.
Yeah.
And the next thing we want to talk about is spirituality. Yeah, I don't know why I keep getting twisted on that word, but spirituality. And we talk about that because, you know, we are both two spiritual people. You know, some people probably are not, but at least know what it is going on. You know what I'm saying? Something. So.
And we ain't saying religious, we just saying spirituality. Some people who are religious, you know, kudos to you. And even if you're not spiritual, we're not saying that's a problem either. We're just saying when one is and one isn't, sometimes, you know, certain things, understandings and communication is different, you know. So we are both very spiritual, and I'm proud of that, you know, because I can imagine being with no one who isn't at least somewhat or as spiritual as me.
Right. And it really, I feel like it really makes a difference in a relationship, you know. I feel like it has. And you know, we already spoke about that the last video. Like I said, if you haven't watched that, go ahead, tune into that. But, you know, what works for you, whatever works for you. Your person like this, they into this, whatever you into that. You know, I feel like it's just to be better, like a balance there. It's already understanding there.
Right.
That you can, you know, base
y'all can relate on.
Right.
Yeah. And it ties into, you know, being friends first. You know, you can talk about things, spirituality and things like that. So that still ties into the first thing. So that's just pretty much it for those points. Our second point is goals in your background.
Yes.
So
very important.
Very important.
Very important.
If not the most, but very.
If you know you're on your adult years, it's very important for goals and, you know,
Yeah.
That's very important.
Because your past doesn't dictate who you are, but it has a part of you, of
Your
how
upcoming.
you act in your upcoming.
Yeah.
Background is a big key.
You know? And I feel like that's very important. You can be with somebody for a long time, and these are things that you probably haven't even talked about before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So if y'all see this video, I feel like if y'all haven't talked to your partner about it, maybe y'all should talk to your partner about these certain things, just to, you know, you know, we all want our soulmate and find our soulmate, you know, whether people want to admit to it or not.
We all want.
So I feel like, you know, those can help in those ways.
Right. I definitely agree with that. And then just simple things. So say if for example, before I eat, you know, at mom's house and my dad's house, before we eat, we couldn't eat. We had to eat at the dining table and we had to pray. Her family could have been like, you know, you can eat in your room, you can eat whatever. So,
right.
You know, when I cook, I'm expecting her to be at the table and do these certain things. And that's why you talk about things in your background, because doesn't mean you have to do it in your adulthood, but sometimes most of the traits that you're taught young, you do it and then you get yourself out of it. Whether, you know, you still like that trait or not. So I feel like we both got similar backgrounds, but it's still very different.
It's still very different, but it's very much similar.
Very much similar, and it's kind of ironic, like what?
It's kind of really ironic, like. Yeah. It's just funny, and you know, like I said, she's someone that I prayed about. You know, like you always will pray about someone, or you know, want things out of people, but you don't know who that person is going to be.
Right.
And I feel like she's definitely that person. And I feel like anyone who sees us or anyone who's around us know already by our energy together how connected we are.
And
you know, yeah. I feel like people always say that, like, oh, I love y'all, this, that, third.
And we really be like, oh my, like we really love it. You know? Because it's different from thinking like, you know, sometimes I really think I forget how people can see our energy and how our love is. I be like, you know, so I'm the one that be like, thank you, like, so we love when people tell us that. And you know, as far as our goals, we want the same goals. You know, of course, we're both working towards YouTube and we working towards having our own businesses with an S.
Right. And to keep that going and pushing and striving, you know what I'm saying? So those are things that we both want, even, you know, kids and even marriage and how we want to raise the kids, you know what I'm saying? These are conversations that we've already been talking about, from kind of the beginning.
I'm about to say since talking.
Yeah, like we always, like since we started, we was hitting off real stuff. You know, we are two strong individuals.
We connected so much.
So, yeah, we did.
But goals is really important because you can be with someone who lives in the moment and, you know, just don't see. I'm not putting nobody down. I'm not saying they don't see goals for themselves, but sometimes a person can see things for themselves and never imagine to have them goals with someone else.
Or themselves.
Right. So
they can see it with someone else, but don't even want to see it in themselves.
Or that too. So it's good to talk about things like, for instance, you know, we both wanted to start YouTube. We both set certain goals separately and together that we want to conquer throughout the year and years to come. So it's good to discuss goals in a relationship because you don't want nothing that's stagnant. Not a relationship, not a friendship, nothing that's stagnant. So at least I feel like in a relationship to have a partner and, you know, discuss things, goals is really a good topic because, you know, you guys can be living somewhere and you guys will want to move, or say if you want to upgrade,
one person want to move, and the other person want to just stay right where they at, like I'm comfortable, like shoot, look, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's really matters. I feel like the next thing is trust. You know what I'm saying? Everyone says it's no relationship without trust, and that's very true. If you don't trust your partner, whether the trust was, you know, there and then it would end up leaving, you know, if you still don't trust your partner or whatever, I feel like
you want to and don't know how.
Right, you just gotta work on it, and if, you know what I'm saying, like we have a thing also too where we both want to be in this specific area in our life, time in our life or whatever, and we both are like, we want each other, you know what I'm saying? So it's like nothing is becoming between this here, you know what I'm saying? And that's where trust comes in too, because
your foundation.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta trust your partner, you know what I'm saying? You have to trust your partner. And hopefully, you know, if you had that trust and it's not there anymore. You can work on getting that trust back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you work and you work and you work, then you know.
And as far as trust too, you know, I feel like once you set boundaries when you meet someone, some people been with people that never had to set boundaries. So even setting boundaries like, hey, when my partner does this, you know, it makes me question. I would like for you to communicate. So, you know, set your boundaries with your partner so that way, say if she likes to go out and she don't like to be on her phone, but I want somebody calling me and checking, not to be controlling, but I want you to let me know where you at. So her not, you know, communicate with me, I'm like, where you at, what you doing? That can just lead to so many other things that you don't want.
Right.
So set boundaries. So I tell her, and she knows this, and this is in real life, I'm like, babe, you know, text me, you okay? That's all I need. That's all I need. So some people, and it's not that partners don't do it because they don't want. She could just be in her head when she out. She like to just put her phone up,
right.
Focus. And that can really be misconstrued. Just that simple. So that's why you gotta have boundaries and also trust.
Right.
And I trust her. So even if she isn't able to text me at the time or whatever, I trust her. I trust you with anything.
Right. We pray a lot.
Yeah.
You know, we pray together. We can do more, but we've been working on it.
But we've been,
Yep. So,
and we also pray separately.
All the time. We pray separately
for each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing too, because you can just be praying for yourself, and sometimes your partner have other needs. So even if you don't know, you know, God always watch over her. You know, whatever your prayer says, we pray for each other as well, and I feel like that's a big thing too, because that's love. That's love when you pray. So
taking my napkin, girl.
Girl, what you want? Oh, okay. So our next point, I guess we could say point, is sex.
Yep.
You know, let's really get into that.
Yeah, I think sex is very important in a relationship. You know?
It's very important to talk about. Me, I can be honest, I had a very hard time saying what I want because I didn't really know.
So you know.
I didn't know. I feel like the feel good, I like it, but actually knowing exactly what I want really helps, you know? So we enjoy it more, we get there fast. It's not a rush, but
it's not a rush.
But I'm just saying, instead of wasting time doing something that is okay,
just trying to get you there. You know what I'm saying? You could have already got there.
Right. So it's good to discuss that with your partner, things you like, you know, any I don't know how to say any fetishes. I don't know about all that.
Anything you like in the bedroom.
Anything you like. Anything you willing to try. Just make sure y'all on the same page for our sex. Some people need it more than others.
Y'all should try to be out there.
Others. But also no, that is really real too. Cause when I met her, I just was like, well, you know, I ain't gonna put it all the way out there, but I'm not used to doing it as often, all the time, like that.
I feel like sex it's like
your love language.
I'm about to say your love story of your relationship. I really feel like it goes that deep.
I don't be feeling like that.
I'm telling you.
I feel like sex is an activity, and
sex is love.
I shouldn't feel that way.
When you're in a strong relationship, now I feel like sex is very important. You know, it's very relaxing too. You know.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know, y'all. She be not.
Oh, y'all, I'm making a mess. I just plucked that.
Y'all, she's always messy. She's always messy. That's something we gonna work on 2021.
No.
She's been doing better though. You've been,
What?
I'm talking about you. Look what I did.
That's not messy though.
I know, but I'm just saying that's wild.
You put your fork in the
I thought it was in my noodles.
But what's our next tip? I'm gonna say
future. What does your life consist of? What do you want your life to consist of as you grow, as you get older, years?
So does that tie into goals? Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
So
goals is one thing though. I feel like the future is. See, you can say you want kids, but I don't think that's really a goal. You know.
I'm about to say goals is like accomplishments.
Yeah.
Future is what you want in store.
Right.
What you want to experience.
Right.
I guess. So, future plans. We want kids. We want to get married.
Yep.
And we're on the same page.
Yep. We're on the same page with everything.
We're pretty much on the same page down to the baby names.
Yeah. For real.
We're on the same page. So, you know, make sure you're talking to your partner about...
Oh, and raising the kids. You know, we are in, like, we the same with plans and everything of raising our kids too.
Yeah.
Like, some people might be very hard, you know?
Yeah.
But those are things we talk about.
Yeah, especially like discipline them and how we want them to learn and things we want them to know at a certain age and ways we want to teach our kids. Yeah, so having those conversations will really help before you have kids, and if you already have them, even having those conversations now.
Right.
But I feel like for us being the sexuality we're able to plan those things out ahead of time, and that's just the blessing in it for me.
Yes, for us both.
For us both, but wait till it's Touche family.
I know. I was just about to say that. Like, how would y'all feel to see, you know, like everything coming about? Oh my goodness.
So our personal points. So those are just overall points.
Right.
Our very personal points.
And what we do to keep our relationship going strong, and you know, try to.
Is what, baby? Is what? Tell people.
First thing I feel like it's communication. I say that all the time, but I feel like it's so important, and I feel like I communicate so much. That's why I feel like it's probably so important, like number one for me. But I feel like that has to come. Like, you have to know what's going on with your partner. You have to know, you know, what their mindset is there or whatever, and how you do that. Communicate, you know. Hey babe, come in, let me talk to you. Or hey babe, how was your day? You know, anything exciting happen? Anything, you know, anything.
Anything.
Oh, and see what you can improve on. Ask your partner. Those communication too. Ask your partner. Hey, have you been liking everything I do? Is there anything I can change on? You know, and I feel like we do that a lot too.
Yeah, you do that more. I can do that more.
But you haven't been doing your thing though. I ain't gonna hold you. Give props when it's due, baby. You've been doing your thing.
Give me sloppy kiss.
Yeah. So I feel like that's very important. Very important. I need y'all to hear me on this one.
Very important.
And another thing I want to talk about is intimacy. This is something we both have to work on.
This is something that y'all, I'm mad at myself because I need to do it. This is my wife right now.
Yeah.
This is my wife.
It's times where I feel like,
she's patient with me, and I love her for that.
Right. I am very patient with you. I think you're very patient with me too.
Yeah, I got,
you know,
better. I was very patient with you.
Yeah.
And then it slacked, then it got better.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about us. We always improve things.
Right, and we always talk about, even when like we said, go back to communication. We always talk about, okay, yeah, look, this month you've been on some other shit. You've been blowing me, this and the third, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for real.
Really be getting.
Don't think we be talking to each other like this. Like, yeah, I'm like, babe, who you think talking to me?
Right, like,
I mean,
yeah. So
check
you know, and sometimes I really be needing that because, like I said, we are both so strong people. You know what I'm saying? I've been had to be strong for a long time.
It's so
but sometimes I don't know how to just. Okay, alright.
We didn't want to hold y'all. We know we've been rapping, giving good vibes, good energy. I'm gonna finish getting into this bag.
Yeah, we gonna turn on something, get a little 30 minutes, like we said, make a little time
for ourselves.
Yeah, you know, like we say, y'all know the Touche gang. Thanks for always watching. You know, saying thanks for watching. The ones that's already been watching, thanks for always watching.
Thank you,
keeping
guys.
it consistent with us because we are keeping it consistent with you.
Thank you guys, and we love y'all so much. And please, if y'all have the time, share our videos, tell people about our videos, about our channel. We'll greatly appreciate this go
because we are on the road to 4K subscribers.
Yes, we gonna hit that goal, and when we hit it, we got something for y'all.
Yes,
we got something for y'all.
So if you don't know,
now you know.
Even moving too fast or too slow, keep on.